Welcome back. We're looking for a spaceship. It's a tall order, but there's apparently one in a volcano. As you'd expect. Probably something to do with a Bond film or something? I'm not entirely sure. But we got a skit. Hootle's plumage.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cislodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dahna owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors, and his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels? Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile.
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
Prepare to die. Right, let's head to this volcano then. It is this way, right? I'm going with... Well, if we're meant to heading to the tunnels, it's down there. So yes, we are heading the right way. But we can get there a little bit quicker by going there.
We should be able to cook here.
You know, we haven't had a cooking scene or anything in a while.
With all this money, I'd kill for a night out on the town.
No gambling. You got that?
Boring old fuddy-duddy.
Let's check for any skits we could have missed. Think we are good. I think. Right, rest? Yes. Okay, so where are we up to? I think we did that. I don't think we've done vegetable soup. So let's do law.
Hey, that actually came out pretty all right, don't you think?
And we'll go with law, actually.
Mind if I join you, Law? Hey, Law, about what you said before.
When?
You were telling me how there were things you wished you could have asked your dad. If you want, you can always come to me with your questions.
What brought this on all of a sudden? Don't I already lean on you enough as it is?
Still, there's plenty you would want to ask him if he was still alive, right?
I mean, yeah, but I think you'll have a hard time answering any of them, if I'm being honest.
How come?
I mean, the stuff I want to ask him about is, like, how he met my mom and how he won her over. Stuff like that. Anyway, not really something you can help with, right?
You're right. Sorry, Law. I can't even begin to imagine how to help with that.
You're telling me. I just wish there was someone experienced I could ask about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, he was definitely that.
You are now closer to law.
Let's make sure to kick ass tomorrow, too.
Did we kick ass today?
You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am.
Which way is the way? Is it down here? There's the map. Yes. It's getting lost in a place I've already been to. Ages since we were here.
It's quite hot here. The climate feels different from Menancia's.
It's gotten much cooler since leaving town, though.
Does that mean eyes were burning holes in us?
Really? fire rises. Red magmish. Or is it lava? Which way is it again? Doesn't really matter, to be honest. It's like, if you're not a geologist, it doesn't matter.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I'm sure it's fine.
So we're back in the Zion mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
It's a significant moment for her. Of course she's going to remember that. No one can get near her before. That's a major moment for her.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law.
Oh dear. Hexbreaker? Berg Volcano.
Ugh, so hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of...
Of.
Huh.
Oh, there's no way we're climbing that. So it seems. Allow me to step in. Wait, you're not thinking of trying to vault over with your rod, are you? Why, I hadn't even thought that. In any case, stand back, I'll handle this. We'll give it a go then. I think I've got to, though.
You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer, thank you very much.
But that would solve a food shortage quite easily.
My face is starting to sting, and my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Shionne? Oh, wait. I bet you're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
I'm imagining Rinwell just downing all the water and being like, ah, that was lovely. No, we needed that water. What did you do? I was thirsty. We're going to die because you were a bit thirsty. Where am I going? Down there, okay. Hello.
I'll do my best.
Ooh, that's one thing I wanted to change, was maybe see about...
Freeze Lancer!
See if we've got any launch abilities from Rinwell. Like, change stuff up now. Now I've got, like, several options available.
Go for the weak point!
The enemy
We
wields
really
arcs
play
here.
with
I
it.
think we can get through
about
this.
that!
Don't let up until it's over.
Hope this works!
Who said anything about letting off?
No armor can stop me!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks to you.
Freeze Lancer!
Denied!
Swallow blade!
my watch! Gemini Aqua! Ice Prison!
Looking good out there.
Just getting started!
That's the spirit. Take no prisoners.
You fight better at a distance.
The further away, the better.
Wow. Look what I just found.
Okay, they're not saying anything, so let's sort that now. Arts. Rinwell. Do you have any? You have a launch for Tempest Whirl there. Because I'm thinking Crossblade isn't really connecting with anything, but these two are connecting. So I'm thinking if I actually just change up and have this be that. So I get the Tempest Whirl, get you into the air, and I change that to a Placid Pool. It's like I can do like my was it Supernova or whatever it is, like the light attack where these ones combine. Then get a Tempest Whirl if I want, and then come in and like blast them with these two, and then Placid Pool. Maybe I'd want to change that up though. It's like doing the wind, but two waters. One's an ice one though. Might do Razor Cyclone there, just... Yeah, just have a little play around. Still feeling Celestial Hammer, to be honest. So, let's have a little play around with that when we get into battles.
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything
Anything fun.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your...
He controls the Earth. Earth Lord. That's how it works. It's reminded me of a dungeon in World of Warcraft again, though. Two, actually. One is in Nixia, and the one that's in Orgrimmar. What's the one in Orgrimmar? I mainly played Alliance, so someone will let me know. Already? Okay. Touch it. Boss fight time, I guess, then. Hello, hello.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dahna's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go!
Ifrit's
This
mum.
one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
No one's doing anything.
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
That makes more sense now.
This should do it.
Glacial
This one keeps charging
In
us.
here.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you. This one's all mine.
Shooting Star, that's the one. Not Supernova. Gonna do Tempest Whirl. Right, so when I get in... Why is the camera stuck? Oh, the camera's stuck because of that guy. Wanted to swing around.
Do without you.
Dragon Swarm.
Searing flame.
Sonic
Reload.
Crush.
Raging storm. Annihilate. Celestial hammer. Mega ray.
Crush.
Ice prison.
Let's keep up the pressure!
Puddle.
Here I come. I'm not done. Raining
Will this
Slash.
help?
This one's mine.
No chance!
I never miss.
Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down.
I can carve through armor.
This should do it.
Lunar
No
corruption.
further. Swallow blade.
Seal.
Tiger Blade!
Demon Blade.
Planet Howl!
Destruction.
Beast Assault!
Demon
I'll
Blade.
heal you all.
Destruction. Crush.
Healing
Double
star
demon
beyond the
blade.
darkest sky.
Thanks, Shionne.
Be careful not to overdo it.
Anything in armor is all
do better.
mine.
Strike!
You don't mind if I do.
Piercing Roar!
Graviton field.
Strike Assault!
Raging storm. Reload. Celestial hammer.
Do you require a
Let me
hand?
help.
It's weakened.
This ends now.
Puddle.
Can't get out of this!
Rising
Purge malevolence.
Yeah, I can see a pattern forming here.
Inferno. Far beyond the darkest.
Shattering of pieces!
Burn in hell.
Healing circle.
What do we do against these guys?
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Do it!
Right.
I got you.
There's an option
Far
then.
enough!
Eternal Devastation. Finish it.
Alphen. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
I'll heal you all.
Swallow blade.
Healing circle.
I owe you one for that.
Definitely
And just
healing
like that,
circle.
I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Come on, need a way to take this thing down.
Goes.
It's got nothing right now.
Now or never.
Here come more!
We'll just have to keep fighting. The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that. Holy land. If you get the gist.
Burn. Great.
Holy Land!
As impressive as always.
Here
Here I hope that was improving.
No, I mean, you're even that.
Say? Blow them away!
Here's a healing art. They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Renwell.
Raging! I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. I'm frozen. Hear me. Not so smug.
Why's it going in? I'm not done!
Not in your dreams. I'll heal you all.
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
Healing circle. Celestial hammer.
Nothing
Looks like
gets
you came to my
Magic
rescue
is
again.
there.
far
You need
enough!
to be
Finish
careful.
this!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
It is like really hard to see what I'm meant to be attacking. Because the camera's locked this way.
Reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem.
Demon Pearl!
Blah blah blah. Magic. Art sealed. Tempest
This one's all
whirl.
mine! Lightning Slash!
Flag assault!
Celestial hammer.
Amazing.
Lightning
Not
Slash!
in your dreams.
Burn!
I never miss. Ow!
I'll smash you!
No further!
How
You're
about
mine!
this?
Luna
Mega
Rosa!
race to
Rising
finish!
Phoenix!
Downfall.
I'm out of ammo.
Think of Celestial hammer.
Ready and raring!
My head's spinning just watching you!
Devastation!
Puddle.
Mirage! Time!
Flight.
Demon
Purge
Flame!
Malevolent. Magic Gazam. Freeze Lance. Hold on
Denied.
to your art. Here, I got it. Now's our chance.
Megasonic Thrust!
Make it rain!
Kisara, frozen.
Hammer!
Nicely done.
Double Demon Fang!
All thanks to
Don't
you.
mind if I do.
Double Demon Fang!
Purge Malevolence. Magic Gazam. Freeze Lancer.
Here I come!
Raging
Sword
Storm.
Alpha!
One's mine.
Celestial hammer. Ice prison.
You picked the wrong fight!
Flaming meteor!
Art expert coming through. Thanks so much.
Win!
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah. You too.
That's better.
Shattering of pieces! Attack
Thanks,
time!
Shionne.
Got everything we can here right now.
Now I can let loose!
Leave the chargers to
Try
me!
harder!
Cool. How do I attack him? Still at full health.
It's
be
about
some
to
way.
strike.
Look sharp, everyone!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it. Just
Alphen!
watch and learn.
There we go.
That's enough! Go back down! Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dahna.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
Hello? Alphen. Good. He's got a lot of SP still to use. I'm flying down once he's got everything sorted. There we go. Secret key. Key to a certain door in Calaglia. Simply beholding it makes one wonder what lies beyond the threshold. Okay. Another one for Alphen. Right. You can see his SP coming down. Feels like there's one more left though. Like one here.
I need to be stronger.
Stolen Thunder.
So at this point, it's safe to say we've beaten all of those things that we saw flying out of the wedge, yeah?
Yes, there were 4 lights, so that should be all of them now.
They put up a good fight, but we beat them right back down again, huh?
Weren't you even a little scared while we were fighting them?
A little.
But we still managed to beat them with our own hands. That's what matters here.
Yeah, exactly.
I do hope that really is the last we see of them.
Each one seemed to be unique and correspond to a different element. I doubt there are more of them running around out there that we don't know about. Wouldn't you agree?
Why did you look at Dohalim when you said that?
No big reason. I just figured I stole some of his usual thunder by explaining it. I know how much he loves to do that.
You know him well at this point.
The shock on his face. Like, what? I do that? Oh. Oh. I have to reevaluate what I do. Oh no. Where does that key need to go, though? Green?
Hey, is that it over there?
How did you even get here? If you have trouble getting back to town, I can lend a hand. What? How did you get here?
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before.
That's how we got here.
This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Got ourselves a spaceship. Maybe need to just wash it off a little. Get someone in with a hose, wash it down, that sort of thing.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dahna.
No offense to Shionne and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dahna alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shionne and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dahna. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dahna. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Dahnans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dahna. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shionne can finally get rid of her thorns. Shionne?
Huh? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Where? Shionne?
Your party disbanded.
Where'd Shionne go? How could she just go off on her own?
Just want to look out over everything. You can see way off in the distance the castle. Well, there she is, but it's interesting to see this entire area. Right. Surprised I didn't bump into the scene earlier then. Barely moved.
Shionne. Shionne! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
Don't make me blast you.
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
So, we heard some yelling and,
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shionne. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but Wait. The whole reason you needed the Rena's was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shionne, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to...
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens...
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Rena's on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much.
When this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Dahnans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shionne!
Alphen?
Only living for the sake of dying. is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alphen.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen! We can fight this! We'll fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shionne, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys.
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shionne is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shionne. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys. You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
Worst case scenario, we shoot her into space. Right, so I'm actually going to use that as a place to end this part here. Next part, we'll go around and talk to everyone. Ta-da for now.